Hey everyone, it's Tom again, and today I'm gonna present you some random stuff. It's basically a footage and me talking something. And the footage you see in the background is basically a military exercise. Again, using the same method, and but this time it won't be speeded up so much. So yeah, just enjoy, listen to me talking random stuff, and watch the video. And first, I want to answer a question, and someone asked me on the YouTube comment section on the previous video, and he asked, "Why do I speak English?" Now, if you want to skip this part, I will tell you a too long didn't read version of the answer, and the answer is I don't like to read the name of the ship in Chinese. That is all. For the full version, you want to know why, right? Basically, I came from I start by playing naval games. It's actually not this game. It's another game called World of Warships. And upon started playing that, I started to get interested in historical stuff, like what happened in 1940 something, in the First World War, Second World War, even after World War, like the jet age and the missile age. So the actual thing is that I am interested in historical stuff, and from then on I started to feel that you shouldn't pronounce a ship's name in Chinese, except for Taiwanese ship or mainland China ships. And the reason for that is it sounds so strange, and you don't feel like it's the same ship. Like, for example, if there's a ship called USS Enterprise, and in Chinese you call it 企业号, to me it's like two different ships. It's not the same ship. It's just so weird. Enterprise is Enterprise, right? And that's English is a problem. Japanese is another problem, because 99% we read kanjis in Chinese, but it's wrong. You shouldn't read kanjis in Chinese, especially ship names. If those words are used too frequently in daily life, such as bento or sushi or and those stuff, I think it's okay. But in terms of ship names, it's very weird. Like Yamato, Nagato, you should read Japanese, right? Even like me who can read Japanese, you should read at least try to read from the spelling. Like there's English spelling. Try to romanize the words, the kanji into English, so you can pronounce it easily. So that basically that is the primary reason I don't like to pronounce it in Chinese. Secondary is just me want to practice English speaking, but it's secondary. The primary reason is yeah, you know. And the second thing is I just told you I came from World of Warship, and as a player from playing a wargaming game, especially wargaming, you basically you have what should I say? You should have mental immunity to RNGs, because playing wargaming games basically your immunity to when RNG is hitting on you, and you don't feel bad because it happens every day. It happens every match. Like every salvo you hit, every salvo you fire hits nothing. Dispersed in the bow, stern, port, starboard, just doesn't hit the ship, and your torpedo hits never hits an enemy ship but hits your ally, and yeah, that kind of stuff happens nearly every match. So you're kind of, I'm not afraid of it. And this game is also actually even more RNG based, because for example, you send out an aircraft carrier but you cannot control your airplane. WTF is that, right? But I have no problem accommodating me into this game, because I'm used to it. About how I let's talk about how I play this game, because I play this game by I train every ship. Like you will see a lot of ships that reach their level of their overhaul 1 or overhaul 2, and that's it. They never go level up, because I start to train other ships. And I know this causes an immediate problem, that you don't have a super team that delivers your most naval power in one account. Yes, I admit that I don't have one, but I like to play this way, because the game should be fair. I mean, every ship has the same historical strength in as long as it is the same class. And despite the rarity difference, I still feel like I should have evenly trained them. And until today, I played more than 3 months, and I like this style, and I'll keep going on. I know there's a lot of cons in this kind of gameplay style, but it doesn't bother me, so I think it's okay. And because of this, because of this completely computer controlled RNG based game, there's something I think everyone noticed, that is smaller ships cannot use gun to win against other big ships. And for a player who has played like World Warships and came here to play this game, and I feel like it's hard to accept this fact, because if you're in a destroying World Warships and you face a battleship, you can win easily by setting fires and raining HE on him, and it's too easy. The enemy will be destroyed in no time. But this doesn't work in Battleship Girl, because it's like every ship is fire AP, and they just bounce all the way, and or miss, or simply miss. Like sometimes you'll see my level 70 ship cannot hurt a level 20. I don't know what it is, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, battleship. I don't know. It's not fair. Then why do I have to train those levels? For what? Sometimes frustrating. The third, I want to talk about Wikia. If you don't know, Wikia is a place, like it's like Wiki, but it's not wiki. It's not actually a wiki. But you can find information about this the content that you want for a specific something, a band, a game, or even an animation, or a series of movies, or all kinds of stuff like that. And we're creating a content about this game, and I'm responsible for the historical part. and we have other staff. We have other players to do the in-game part, the images, the in-game stats, or the in-game description, and so but sometimes it is like the ship class is incorrect, the historical aspect is incorrect, and so my job is to translate the correct information into the detail section on the pages of the weapons or the ships, and especially the weapons. Since this game is focused on Second World War, there's little to none post-war weaponaries, especially jet fighter and missiles. Speaking of missiles, the example is Anshan. In 1970s, Anshan has equipped with HY-2 anti-ship missiles. HY means high in. It's a mainland China developed anti-ship missile, and they removed the torpedo tubes on Anshan class and installed the anti-ship missile canisters, launchers. And now it is a museum ship in Dalian port, Dalian Chinese Naval Museum at Dalian port, if I remember correct. And so the ship did not receive the missile upgrade in game, and therefore retained her torpedo tubes. In terms of gameplay, if it is World Warships, I will deny the import of missiles because it will be so boring. But in Battleship Girl, it is possible to import missiles because everything is controlled by computer. For example, there's a missile combat and before everything else, and basically your ship fires missiles and the enemy ship either use CIWS or anti-air missiles to shut it down or get hit and deal tons of damage, or the missile actually missed by countermeasures. I'm willing to see the missile import in this game. And speaking of modern age weapons, let's jump to ancient weapons as well. Well, not ancient, but I mean, this game is focused on Second World War and interwar period, and there's little to none World War I or pre-World War I weapons and ships that is in the game. So the game is still in early stages, but it should be developing. Try to expand the content later on to expand the age of naval battles, either going reverse or going forward. But since it begins with Second World War weapons, if you implement World War I weapon, might be it will be historically obsolete and it will be gameplay obsolete. It's better to go forward. And while I say little to none post-war weapons, there's one, and I found it actually interesting. It's on Fletcher class destroyers. It is the Mark 32 torpedo launcher by the United States, implemented in 1960. It is designed to perform anti-submarine warfare, carrying Mark 46 ASW torpedo for anti-submarine warfare. I couldn't find another post-war weaponry. I guess is this the only one or not? I don't know. In terms of naval historical content, I guess I'll end here and you can discuss it in the comment section below. Now for the last part, let's focus on shipbuilding. And in the background you can see me restarting the program, the app. And while the previous video part is speeded up by nearly 3 times as much, this video will be played in normal speed, one time. And now here I'm ready to build new ships. I hope you enjoy it. And I have plenty of resources, as you can see in the background. I stored it for a long time. And so here's the first one. Here's the second one. I'm gonna speed up a bit because I have a lot of speeding materials. And the first one is I owned it a long time ago. Old ships. And yeah, I own this again. I have owned it. So let's build another one. Wait for it. Oh, a new ship. It's Prince Eugen. I know a lot of people wanted it a long time ago, right? Oh, use this cobbled. An Independence class light aircraft carrier. And yeah, I have Nuremberg last time. I made a lot of shipbuilding stuff. And let's try again. I got plenty of resources. I'm gonna build 19 ships today. And yeah, another cobbled. Yeah, it starts to repeat so early. Alright, let's see what a new ship is. Starts to repeat so early. Second repeat after all. I mean new repeat. Why it takes so long to? I had it a long time ago, like 2 months ago. And what is this? Takes an hour. Yeah, always repeat. We have two new ships overall. And I mean, until now we have 2 new ships. And no, still no new ships. Let's keep that going. Wow, it takes 3 hours. What is that? HMS Illustrious. Nice. Nice to see that. And what is this? Southampton. HMS Southampton, not USS Southampton. I had it a long time ago. No, not a long time. Not even one. Oh no. I'm equally sparing my resources because it's gonna get depleted soon. Alright, let's see what it is. But we have the 3rd new ship. Let's keep up building. Even though I'm running out of resources. But what is the resources for, by the way? Anyway. Not a new ship. Not even close consecutive ships. Oh, HMS Belfast. Nice. Another new ship. That's 4 new ships, right? And what's this? It takes 215 minutes. Number 13 class. Number 13 class doesn't have a name, they give it anyway. And Admiral Hipper. Okay, I run out of resources and blueprints. But I'm satisfied. I have 19 shipbuilding records and 5 of them are new. I'm satisfied about that. Actually, I'm happy about it. For a game like this, this kind of, yeah, I think RNG is my style anyway. So the rest of the video will be speeded up, and that's all for today. And please leave a comment section below about what you have built in this event, or maybe you have a better luck than me. And so that's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.